Are you looking for the best cheap monitors? In this video, we will look at some of the 7 best cheap monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. HP 24mH 23.8-inch display. The HP 24mH brings more to the table than most sub-$200 business monitors, adding a DisplayPort connector in addition to the usual HDMI and VGA ports found on similar machines. And while most budget monitors offer tilt adjustment, the 24mH adds both height and pivot control. In other ways, the 24mH is more familiar, especially its 1080p IPS panel. But it makes up for this modest resolution with impressive sRGB coverage and a contrast ratio well above its rating. It has a pair of built-in 2-watt speakers too. Not exactly high fidelity, but many budget monitors don't include speakers at all. The HP 24mH is for cash-strapped individuals looking for a monitor that is a good value and will fit on a small desk. It's a good option for households, home offices, and dorms. Its sRGB color coverage is great, so it's good for photo viewing or basic editing, and it's fine for casual viewing of movies or video clips. Users who can afford one should opt for a more full-featured monitor, but the HP 24mH offers more than you'd typically get for its bargain basement price. Number 2. Philips 221V8LB. The Philips 221V8LB has a small screen 21.5 inches, but it represents an enormous value at $69.99. Like many of its budget brethren, it has a modest 1080p resolution, limited ergonomic adjustability, a meager port selection, and control buttons instead of the mini joystick we prefer. But its image quality beats many slightly more expensive screens we've seen, thanks to full sRGB color coverage and an astoundingly high contrast ratio, and it costs less than most of its competitors even when they're on sale. The 221V8LB's vertical alignment, VA panel with 100Hz refresh rate and AMD FreeSync compatibility puts it in good stead for casual gaming, too. The 221V8LB is an insanely low-price display that is equally useful for home office and entertainment purposes. Plus, if you're short on room, this petite panel can fit in some very tight spaces. Number 3. Acer SB220Q. The Acer SB220Q, a compact, general-purpose monitor, is cheap. E-tailers usually sell it for less than $100, but it isn't shoddy. While it has a typical feature range of a budget monitor, this 21.5-inch 1080p IPS panel is amazingly thin, with very good color accuracy in the sRGB space. The SB220 is a good choice as a second monitor if you are space-strapped, and it is reasonably portable. Its 3-year warranty is surprisingly long for a monitor at its price. Tiny, with a hyper-thin screen, the Acer SB220Q is a good choice for a second monitor. Features are basic, even for a budget monitor, but its image quality is a plus. It's fine for occasional portable use, small enough to fit in a tight space like a dormitory or shoebox apartment as a primary monitor, and the price is hard to beat. Number 4. Asus TUF Gaming VG27AQL3A. The Asus TUF Gaming VG27AQL3A stands out in the mostly bleak sub-$300 gaming monitor landscape. This QHD, Tube 560 by 1440 pixel, display sports up to a 180Hz refresh rate and AMD FreeSync premium technology to eliminate screen tearing and stuttering. Sure, it's missing the accoutrements that define premium gaming monitors, but it's an excellent performer that pairs well with both budget and mainstream PC builds, as well as gaming consoles. Overall, the VG27AQL3A is the little monitor that could, offering high enough refresh rates, low input lag, and a quality color profile. Hardcore gamers will feel that the 180Hz cap is too low, but this 27-inch monitor is a bargain buy, after all. Counter-Strike 2, Overwatch 2, and other first-person shooters benefit from the small boost in refresh rate, and the QHD resolution keeps visual quality high enough to please casual gamers. Number 5. Samsung 24-inch CF396 Curved LED Monitor. A 24-inch size is small for a curved monitor, but that compact panel size keeps the price of Samsung's CF396 Curved LED monitor down. It's limited to Full HD, 1080p, resolution and doesn't have a slew of ports, but it's bright for a budget monitor and has excellent sRGB color coverage. Its gently curved screen and mini joystick controller are uncommon among panels of its price. The CF396 is a good fit for users looking for a bright, versatile monitor at an affordable price. This Samsung screen would be at home in a home office, a study, a living room, or a game room. It provides some convenience features usually limited to costlier displays and is a good choice for video viewing and light photo editing as well as general office work. Number 6. MSI Modern MD271UL. Coming in at a budget price for a 27-inch 4K IPS display, the MSI Modern MD271UL is enjoyably bright, with above-average contrast and great color coverage, the full sRGB space, and very good Adobe RGB and DCI P3 coverage as well. Inputs include 2 HDMI ports, a DisplayPort connector, and a USB-C port that supports DisplayPort over USB alternate mode and up to 65 watts of USB power delivery. We wish it offered more ergonomic adjustments, it's limited to tilting, and had a better OSD control system. But if you can live with those shortcomings, it's a great value. The MD271UL is a good fit for a small or home office, for someone who at least occasionally works with photos, color art, or video. Its impactful peak brightness, good contrast, and stellar color coverage make it a good option for entertainment, too, though you'll have to use your computer's audio, headphones, or powered external speakers for watching movies. Number 7. ViewSonic VG1655. The ViewSonic VG1655 has some uncommon features for a budget portable monitor. It offers a fold-out stand with a wide tilt range. A 5-way mini joystick controller takes the place of the fidgety buttons found on most mobile monitors, and the on-screen display, OSD menu system lets you access a wealth of settings instead of the handful offered by many rival panels. And it has 2 USB-C ports, one for power and one for data/video transfer, plus a mini HDMI port. Its poor sRGB coverage makes it best for working with text and spreadsheets, versus photos and video, but it shines brighter than most mobile panels. Because of the limited color coverage of its 15.6-inch 1080p IPS panel, the ViewSonic VG1655 is more suitable for business than entertainment. It stands out, however, for some special features. Its built-in, fold-out stand with a wide tilt range, a mini HDMI port, the sophisticated OSD, and the mini joystick controller for breezing through the menus, which are found on few low-priced portable displays.